Hi guys, welcome to the Laughing Matter podcast. Taxpayers.
Yep.
Yeah. So today we're going to start by asking the guys, when's the last time you crew?
Crew?
Yeah, the last time you crowed.
My dance crew.
Last time I crowed was last year.
Who hurt you?
I don't need to bring it up again. But yes, I crowed twice last year. No, wait, I've crowed this year. This year.
Okay. You want to share?
Yeah, my aunt passed.
Oh. Okay. Pole sana.
Yes, out.
Yeah.
Not short and simple. But yes, I crowed this year.
Okay. That's allowed.
Last time I cried, I think it was last year actually.
Why? And where?
Oh, this sounds funny.
We started so soft.
Yeah.
So vulnerable.
Last time I cried actually was last year. I think sometime probably in October.
Halloween.
No, well, early October. Early October, late September, thereabouts.
Did you cry in Guardians though?
Andrew was going through a difficult time. Andrew's my brother.
Uh-huh.
So I was really feeling for him, so we were on phone and we just cried.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Papa.
No, I've not cried in a long
Hey,
time.
man's man. Yeah, there's no water has come down. Zero.
Yeah, you watched what's it called? Cloudy the Chance of Meatball, the animation.
It's great.
Yeah, get back in there, Tia. Yeah, literally, I cannot remember the last time. It's been years.
Yeah, great.
Oh, okay.
And you?
When was the last time? I don't remember when the last time was, but it has to be recent. When I burn out. When I burn out, I become very emotional. So, I don't remember when, but I'm sure something that just made me sad. But it's only when I'm burnt out. Yeah, I become just randomly emotional. Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I used to cry a lot.
Okay,
Because I was getting my ass handed to me almost every other day. So I learned how to cry.
Yeah.
I think mine was the opposite. As a kid, I never used to cry.
I remember in school you'd get your ass whooped.
Hey, but I never cried.
Nothing. This
Yeah.
man was
Yeah.
cold.
My teachers and stuff.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
my teachers. Yeah.
Hey.
Nilikuwa mkurutu. But we're still here. We made it.
Hey, man.
The Kelly I seen and I started remembering like you when we were in like class 4, class 5, thereabouts. Different people
different
actually.
breeds.
More of the same.
Yeah, but like, cause I'm reflecting on like who you are as a person now, and even then, owing it to the age and whatnot, man, you were hard headed. Pause.
I thought it was going to go in a different way. Yeah. So maybe I'll follow up on that. So there's someone I was talking to some time back, and they told me that they usually plan their cries. So when they feel
chick.
it's a chick.
Okay, if it was a dude, it's like surely. Men used to go out and hunt.
We used to go to war.
Yeah, we are crying at a small burnout. Yeah. So whenever they feel like they need to unload. Yeah, I didn't know how else to say that. Yeah, when they need to unburden themselves. That's better.
Nice.
Yeah. They would plan their cries. So they'll say, okay, so tomorrow, this Saturday, I'll take a long shower. And I'll just cry in the shower.
Cry in the
For
shower?
like 30 minutes. Yeah. So they occasionally plan their cries.
Yeah.
But that must also be like super stressful. So you
No,
hold
but-
in a cry for 3 months, then the third month, as you're showering, you just cry for 3 months.
Now what if there's a conflict in your schedule? Yeah, you're like, hey, I'm looking backed up for 3 weeks. The Saturday I have to go for a rush. I have to go for this and this. Still a time.
You block it out. that's your personal focus time.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That shower thing, though, that shower one seems smart. Like you can't tell which is which. By the time I talk about it,
But who's checking? You're alone in the shower.
No, yeah, but it's for you. It's for your own sake. So you can't tell which are your tears.
Where the water starts and where the tears.
Yeah. You might even leave there and you're like, did I even cry?
I was just taking a
I
shower.
think you know.
But yours are just bloodshot.
Yeah, a little soap got in my eyes. It's finished.
The shower. It's one of my favorite things, and this is like unrelated. When I was younger, after I think when I say it now with kids, it cracks me the fuck up. After a kid has been beaten or something, there's that thing that they do after you've been crying, like that thing sends.
I love it.
It's so
What?
funny. Yeah. I can't even be empathetic to that child. I just die.
This might sound psychotic,
No, yeah, you guys are sadists.
Let's see.
but so when kids are crying, and it's that heavy breathed one, I usually feel at peace. I'm just like my heart. I feel like my heart is at peace and it's so innocent. I'm usually like,
What the hell?
this is so nice. I never try to stop them from crying.
Yeah, when I see
Yeah.
a kid hurt themselves, I live for it. Like with the wall, run and hit a wall. Rap. If they trip, done.
That's funny.
It's just,
Yeah, but kids falling is the funniest content.
it's. Huh?
Yeah, funniest. It's the funniest content on like TikTok or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
or YouTube.
Kids
Just kids falling. It's
Shit is
amazing.
just hilarious. And then one thing I like, but like there's a general, I don't know how we got here. It's like an age of kids. They fall and they look around.
Oh yeah.
And then if they see someone who's like
Yeah,
a coach,
like,
like, oh my god.
eye contact.
Yes.
Oh. Let me tell you, the number of times like my nephews and nieces like would fall down, and it's just like they fall like this. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, as I was telling you, I'm talking to no one. I'm just sort of giving them the side eye. It's just like, oh, you better not see me see you. Because I know the crying you'll cry.
Is that like a Kenyan thing? I mean, it's done.
I think it's a global
I
thing.
think it's all kids.
No, I don't think it's a global thing.
Not global, maybe.
I think it's.
Yeah, it's just a Kenyan thing. Because I always just remember. Cause I'm thinking about my
Mwache
cousins
mwache
out there.
atalia.
Usumongele. Look at
Anyway.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
moving on
so-
from that. Oh,
I was gonna
That's
say,
enough.
just basically, Kelly and I really love the pain. Seeing children in pain.
Oh, no, I'm also here for it.
That's basically.
I'm also here for it. Mostly dark humor.
It's really
so
funny.
maybe before we get cancelled, we can talk about cancel culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about cancel culture? I think of late, guys are just being cancelled left, right, and center for, I wouldn't say for nothing, but you're cancelled long before you have trial. So it's like
The public court of
the,
public
yeah,
opinion.
the court of public opinion. So just your story getting out, you're done.
So it's
Even
guilty
before-
until found innocent.
Yeah.
It's not innocent. until
Until
found
found guilty.
Yeah, then the problem with that, like you mess up someone's life when it's guilty until proven innocent. If you look at it like from the celebrities side, you get dropped by everything just because
Sponsor.
yeah. Someone has said, and it's not yet been confirmed, someone has just said, so you're dropped. And then like a few years later, evidence comes out that that other person was lying. Then now you've lost all
And
sponsors, all
and they won't return.
They never come back the same, yeah.
They never be like,
Yeah.
oh, oops.
Yeah.
Sorry. They'll be like, you fucked up. Because then, I think for the big example is Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all those allegations. Apparently, I mean, there was video, but you could also see the video that's Amber. Amber was very, like, she's the aggressive one.
woman who's
Yeah.
She's really unhinged. White women are a problem.
Not necessarily white women. I think they're also unhinged women in Kenya.
Jonathan Major, sorry.
Also in Kenya, there are unhinged women. Okay.
Okay, give me an example before I continue.
I can't give an example now. I can't give an example now.
I mean, You might as well, at least in this conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
But when all that happened, he lost. First of all, he was They shot this film, the Harry Potter one, Universe one.
Ah, yes, Fantastic Beasts.
Beasts 2. They'd finished shooting Fantastic Beasts 2. And then they had to reshoot with Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, it felt so weird.
It felt so
Yeah,
disjolted, and they had to act like he had changed his thingy.
yeah. His
Which is
face.
still him, but it was someone else. But yeah, it was really, really disjointed, that film. And it happens all the time. And I think we have, as a society, have become very reactionary rather than think and putting thought into what the situation, not looking at the situation in its entirety, and not understanding that people can lie.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
something that people forget. Like, yes, someone has put out these allegations. Has the person who's brought it up, are they actually lying? Is it the truth? And then it's not up to us to decide that. You can have our own personal view, I'm sure. Whatever's going to happen, you can have personal views. But until the situation is cleared and sorted out with the right channels, I don't think people should be out lynching, for lack of a better term.
Then how can we? I don't think there's a way for us to change it, because there are too many idlers on the internet at the moment. So you're just looking for the latest gossip, the latest news, and you're just leeching onto the latest thing and trying to drive with it. We're just chasing clout, if I can say so. It's like also on TikTok. This is away from the cancel culture. If one TikTok bangs, everyone else will copy the same thing just to get the same views. So I think we're just trying to grab onto the latest thing that's trendy and get views or get attention from it.
Yeah, it's true.
Switch off the internet.
But also, I think, in terms of cancel culture, I think I'm also very. It really bothers me sometimes. It also removes. It might also limit the truth of the actual person. Right, in a sense of, there might be a situation where it's the opposite. Someone has been accused of rape or whatever, and it might be the other way around, where you have people saying this guy could never do this thing, and then they attack the woman. So I think it's a situation that it's not only one direction. I think it's also acknowledged that it's not always in that one direction of, like, the accuser is the one thing. It's just always also people defending the other side, and it still brings the same result in the end, in my view.
Okay, so maybe a question for all of us, being that we're trying to be in the social media sphere with the podcast. If you're watching,
Thank you.
Yeah. So are you
Thank you.
are you ever scared of saying something unhinged and getting cancelled for it, or do you? No, let me not give an out. So are you scared of getting cancelled, and does that shape how you phrase yourself or the thoughts that you have behind certain topics?
I think. Okay, I mean, I chase that. I think what
Individual level,
Yeah, individually.
I think what I've tried to do, especially on my social, is just have this image or this. I don't say like it's fake. It's actually part of who I am. I have some views, but I'm putting a level to what I say that it's some things are not out of. It's like, oh my god, it's shocking that Watson has said this. It's just, if you look at what I've been saying over a period of time, it's not surprising, and I think that's how I'm trying to, in quote, protect myself.
Okay.
By maintaining a level of unhingedness.
just like be unhinged in advance.
Yes. So that if ever I say something really over the top, it's much easier to defend it or something. But if it's an action, if I did something horrendous, if I did actually something, that's different. But if it's saying something on the podcast or tweeting something, I'll just be like, yeah. Or just ignore it. I'm like, oh well. Next.
Oh well.
Oh.
When it comes to things that I say on this podcast. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't think it bothers me, and more so, especially like for when it comes to like the public, the general public, the people who are out there who don't really,
Public.
yes, who don't know. Okay, fine. The
The
audience,
private
It's
public?
another kind of public.
It's
the
a-
people.
it's
Shut
a-
fuck up, guys. So
it's a
the people
The
who,
common public.
It's
the
just-
people
it's just-
who-
the public is
it's a
general.
Kenyan thing. I'm gonna say, shut up. The people who are out there who don't necessarily know who I am.
Yeah. I think,
Respectfully, I just genuinely don't care what you think about me
would you?
based on what I've said out here. The people who actually concern me the most, who would have me sitting down and thinking, it's like, maybe I shouldn't say that, is the people who I know who are watching. So if I have like nephews or nieces who are watching this podcast, then
You change it up.
I'll be kind of concerned about it. Like, yeah, okay, I care about what they think. Or if I'm cooking somewhere and it's like, yeah, I might care what they think about what I'm saying. Or my mom, maybe. Who watches this podcast? Shout out to you, mom.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Hi, mom.
The jokes. The jokes.
But yeah, when it comes to everyone else, I mean, you don't know who I am as a person.
Yeah.
The people who know me, as Kajego, those are the people who I genuinely care about what they actually think about me, what I've said out here and whatnot. But for people who, you're just watching it in passing and then you go on with your day-to-day life, and the next time you see me is when the next episode is out. It's like, enjoy the content, keep your opinions and your views to yourself.
In the comment section.
Oh yeah, that too.
But I think that one is actually part of cancel culture, because thinking you think about it from the point of, this is our very nice podcast. We're very famous. We have many views. Thank you, guys. There are many views.
Many.
So when cancel culture come in the point where our sponsors, shout out, thanks for getting getting us the channel.
Yeah. This section is sponsored by.
But it now come in at that point where
I think when you throw in now the question of sponsorship, then now it becomes a whole other story.
But I think that's I mean, I don't know if you're talking about our internals here, but in terms of sponsorship, sponsors would approach us knowing what we talk about.
And that's the thing. It's a whole other story. So when they approach us, they know what we're going to talk about. They know what our tone is. They've probably done their own assessment. They know what message we're getting across and how we're getting it across. If they like it, they sign on with us. If they don't like it, they
Approach
don't.
a different
Or they go to
suits the
somebody
brand.
else. So that whole switch up in between is where now you're just like, okay, but you knew what you were signing up for. And which is why I agree with like the likes of Dave Chappelle and many other comedians when they address cancel culture. The go-to statement is that, in this modern day and age, we're all just a bunch of pussies. We're weak. We've become simps. We've become soft. Every little thing just hurts us.
Yeah.
Like the slightest thing that would be, a simple joke.
People be like,
This day, you say that, it's just like, no, it's not PC anymore.
I blame my parents.
You blame our parents.
Yeah, the generation before, because that's
Yeah.
the generation where they introduced participation certificates and medals and
Oh,
just like,
yeah.
it's like pondering to the kids. Now the kids have grown up and this is where we are. Yeah, exactly. I think also another question I have to ask on a personal level. Is there anything in your history that could get us cancelled? Have you said anything in the past that you think can get us cancelled? If so, address it now.
I remember how the Mumble episode ended.
Yeah, with two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the whole things being taken out of context and whatnot. And that's probably something that people might interpret differently.
Yeah, I've been scared. I looked down my Twitter the other day. I was like, if something happened and you know how you guys pick up tweets from 5 years ago. And I'm like, do I have anything that could get me dragged? And I'm gonna be honest, they
There's a lot.
they have choices. They have options. But I'm like, they're so fire. I can't let that
I
shit
think
go.
that's why we're okay. Not on social media.
Yeah. That's the best way to fight it.
You want to dig?
Just don't be on it.
Come and look for my notes. Oh, yeah. Just answering the same question, maybe both. Anything in your history, and what do you think about cancel culture and yourself on the podcast?
I'd like to say my history is clean as a whistle, but I remember kids, there used to be Facebook. I don't know if there's anything on Facebook that...
Remember pokes?
Yeah, those folks.
That's how you'd flirt with babes.
No, I'm just imagining realistically.
Ah.
You're like, poke back.
Madness.
Hey, you come from fun. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, they will never know.
They will never know. Facebook era was different.
Yeah, and then the other thing on my Twitter is boring. Oh no, I have a few tech stuff.
Tech.
Yeah,
Text.
tech, technology
What do you mean? IT.
on IT on my Twitter.
Information technology.
Oh, you tweet about technology.
Once in a while, like
okay.
once every 5,000 years.
You tweet like
Yeah.
new advancements in AI.
Then you said my thoughts on cancel culture.
Yeah, and yourself with the podcast and just everything you think about it and how it affects you.
I don't think it affects me in the podcast. I guess my views are nice views. Yes.
Yeah, wait until the camera is off.
He's and the mouth is crazy.
Not if you say so.
Alright, if you insist.
All I have is many dad jokes, so yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
So your image is stereotypically clean.
yeah. I think as is the life of an introvert. We don't like chaos. We just like
Calm.
yes, calm.
Problems.
Always. Some of us have problems always.
Then on sorry.
Go.
Then on cancel culture, yeah, like Kanye was saying, it feels like people are too quick to judge, and I guess from like public figure point of view, it's kind of understandable, but also not really, because they're supposed to be like a public figure.
Yeah.
But either way, since they are a public figure, that's why you shouldn't really just rush to cancel.
The people.
Like, oh, you've done something wrong. Oh,
Get him
X.
out, get him out.
Then some of those people who are doing the cancelling, it's not that they're...
Clean.
Yeah. They're not a righteous person, or like, me, all I do is I just chill in the house. I go to the shop. I come back. They must have done some unhinged stuff. So,
Because I mean,
yeah.
shockingly, this is me bringing it up. In the Bible, see the whole story of the stones and Jesus, like he who throws the first stone
yeah.
was everything. I think that this is just a manifestation of that. Yeah, I'll call it a parable because of my views. Manifestation of that parable.
Yeah.
People, and there's no one who's innocent enough to criticize whatever someone does until they prove it innocent, as he said in the same story.
Imagine me. Wisdom.
Read Proverbs.
Proverbs, is that Proverbs?
No.
Maybe for me, I think in the past with the previous podcast, it's not a podcast for whoever knew. I think I was always watching what I say, because I think the idea for that podcast was like life advice from our perspective of
Wholesome
life, a wholesome podcast.
This is also wholesome, guys.
Okay.
In its own right.
I mean, wait for the poetry episodes. you'll see how wholesome it is.
Yeah. So I think at that point, I would be cautious about what I would say, because almost as much as we're talking about what we go through, we're just trying to give advice and stuff. So I was very cautious then. This one, whatever flies. 'Cause if you watch it, you'll know that we're not serious. We're not serious people.
I mean, no.
We try.
We are
sometimes.
serious people.
Realistically, we're serious. On the podcast,
Yeah, on
We're
the
even
podcast,
more
yeah.
serious.
even
This-
my opinions are serious. Fuck them.
Yeah, so it's like
Cancelled.
it's like our platform to just unwind.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you follow us and you watch what we do, you'll notice that we say a lot of dumb stuff,
Yes.
and it's okay. If you enjoy it, that's why you're here. If you don't, there are more serious people out there. you can go and follow them. It's never that serious.
It is never.
Yeah.
Your life is too short. Enjoy it.
It's too short.
Talk
Yeah.
your shit, man.
Well, then, do I have any history that can be cancelled? No, I just have a bunch of embarrassing photos somewhere in the internet, but not cancelable.
On your Facebook.
Just love
That's the
Facebook.
only place
Yeah,
to
do
be.
that-
Probably,
that's-
yeah.
Because we have a lot of
Probably,
embarrassing
yeah.
photos.
Before I answer about the whole the having that's cancelable, do you still have your Facebook account?
It's still there.
I deleted it. You can do it permanently. So mine is permanently deleted.
Mine is still active, yeah.
Oh wait, I still have mine for Candy Crush. Oh yeah, I still have mine.
Interesting. Okay.
I have mine for Spotify.
This Spotify. Oh,
Okay, Nakarigo.
yeah.
What will get us slaughtered out here?
What will get us slaughtered out here? Nothing actually.
Bullshit. That's
Probably Twitter likes and retweets, but nothing that I have actually
bookmarks.
said. Probably likes and retweets. Maybe my Twitter DM with this clown. Because yeah,
Oh, if it leaks.
you open my Twitter DM with this clown, Instagram DM, TikTok DM. Oh, we're so getting cancelled.
oh, chat.
Yeah.
Our group chats can be.
Actually, yeah. If somebody gets
No, actually, I think
But that's
our group chats are
It's
very
not bad.
tame.
It's not as bad as people, as other guys.
Of course, yeah.
Because as we say those things in real life.
well,
It's not-
We thought ahead.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
checkers, guys.
If there's no paper trail,
Exactly.
How?
How do you
How?
know I said that? How would you know? How would you know?
he said, she said, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Ooh, can I add like I don't know if we have time, but maybe add one more.
Uh-huh.
If you wake up tomorrow and you find you've been cancelled,
Uh-huh. What are we doing?
what do you think it's gonna be for, and how are you gonna feel?
What would it be for?
Your tweets. You just
100%
Yeah.
a tweet I said. 100%. There's nothing.
I'm a will sidebar on what the tweet says, yeah?
Me don't know. Me I don't know what it'll be.
I don't know. Like you said, they have options, yeah?
Yeah, they have options. So it'll be one of those, and then I'll look at how serious it is, and then if it's not that deep, I just ignore it.
Do on play, okay?
You don't with life, because again, it's not that deep.
I think I'll probably know like after a month. I don't even check my DMs and stuff, so I wouldn't know maybe until a month. But if I noticed,
Or me, I'll call you. I'm like, Kelly, they're cooking you the cutie.
I really don't care. I don't think it doesn't. I'm very disassociated with social media and what people say outside, so I don't think it will really affect me. Maybe I'll be a bit quiet on the podcast for like an episode or half an episode until you say something dumb.
To come the ship.
Yeah,
Missing a ming.
yeah.
What should I be cancelled for? I have no idea.
Something you say then. I think it's something, something you say here.
Maybe not even something you say. Yeah, we're just normal here. We don't say. Okay, not yet.
Not yet.
Is there a plan to?
To say outrageous
Maybe.
things.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm waiting for your poetry. Then we'll know.
The poetry previous episode.
Yeah.
I think.
And
How
May
would
or
it
may
affect
not be
me? Oh,
previous
what?
episode. Yeah, we'll see.
How would it affect me? I think almost similar to Kelly. I wouldn't know very quickly. Then, if it's something that is not so bad, like a tweet, then I'll be happy. I'm exiting from social media and just chill.
What did you do? I mean, Kariga, what did you do? Wait, because I know it's Twitter.
I actually think it's TikTok.
A TikTok you made.
You make.
Actually,
Oh yeah, he does our TikTok page.
It does.
Just search for Big Booty Man.
That was actually a segue for him to bring it up.
How long are you say that?
How long?
Yeah, you're planning to. That one has been planned.
Yeah, no. But every time I go to that page, I just remember him. Yeah. Because he wears exactly the same. And yeah, just go and search.
Bunda for days. It would probably be actually not even TikTok. It would probably be maybe because of tweets. I can't quite say which one,
Mostly because of a tweet.
but it would be because of that. Or if someone gets a hold of my TikTok DMs with specific people and some of the videos I share and the jokes I add on, then
I'm not involved.
well, maybe this is the ultimate culprit.
Yeah, I'm not involved.
We share so many of those jokes with him. He's worse than I am, just so you guys know.
That's not true.
But yeah, that is probably one of the few things that would get me cancelled.
Okay.
As for how I'd react, I'm just like, oh, you got a hold of that shit.
Publicity.
I'm just like, huh. Oh well, I'm off to work. Okay, I'm off to work.
Okay.
That's it. It's like, okay. We'll see what they're saying in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, I guess that's it for
this.
getting cancelled. So
Cancel us down below.
if you want to cancel us, just go to the comments and type cancel.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll really feel hurt.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do
Then
it.
like the thumbs up button, if you click that, oh, that's major cancel. Oh. Yeah, we'll feel
Subscribe. Oh,
Ah.
Share.
don't do this.
Oh, okay. So it's been-
Dislike? I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, all publicity is good publicity. Because I think when you get cancelled, more people know about you than anything.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
And
bit-
surprisingly, you get followers from that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. People are unhinged. So yeah. So it's been the Laughing Matter podcast. I've been Kelly
Willis?
Here you go.
Kanye.
and peace.
Oh.